Thank you for tuning into Wolfboro Community Television, the small TV station with a big heart. I'm Ryan, and this is Around the Town. Did you know it's time for Christmas in July? Kingswood Children's Summer Theater presents Elf Jr. Here's a clip.
Christmas elves enjoy themselves by donning gay apparel, or by singing songs in Santa's shop. I always like it when they sing a Christmas song.
We love summer theater!
Behind the scenes stuff.
Then you must remember that December is the time for glutz. Never stop until each limb on your Christmas tree is sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly.
Make sure you check it out on July 29th at 7 p.m. or the 30th and 31st at 1 p.m. And that's at the Kingswood Art Center, in case you weren't sure where that was. And it's sure to put you in the Christmas spirit. Hi, I'm Ryan, and you're watching Tips for Healthy Living. This week, I'm going to tell you about one of the latest and hottest new trends. Have you ever been invited to an online wedding? That's right, a virtual wedding. It is becoming the hottest new bridal trend, and there are a bunch of new wedding streaming companies popping up to meet demand. Companies like I Do Stream and My Streaming Wedding. Here's how it works, if you're wondering. The engaged couple hires a videographer, kind of like me, to capture the wedding, and then they set up a special website with a login password for the guests on the big day. Guests log in to watch the ceremony in real time. It's free for the guests and costs the couple around $1,000 for labor and services. The live streaming nuptial trend started as a way to include friends and family who live far away. Makes sense. Were too sick to travel or couldn't afford to go to the wedding, which my wedding's going to come up, and I'm hoping she doesn't give me the thumbs up just yet, the green light to go, but we're looking at Hawaii to get married there and honeymoon there, and this would be great for that because a lot of people probably can't afford the ticket to go there, and we kind of want it small. So this would be great for that because people would still get to see the ceremony. Isn't that great? Or we could just, videotape it, because it's kind of what I do for a living, but anyways, but now a growing number of couples want to live stream their wedding to share it with upwards to 1,000 of their friends, especially on Facebook and Instagram friends who aren't close enough friends to actually invite to your wedding. Another plus of streaming weddings, you can include limitless guests without breaking your budget and requires you to have a big wedding. The one downside, though, there's an awkward factor. Etiquette experts say because the trend is so new, there can be hurt feelings if a guest is invited to view a wedding online instead of attending in person. So experts suggest adding a personal touch to virtual ceremonies by mailing custom-made postcards to online guests that explain your reason to stream, like, we're having a small beachside wedding with intimate family, but still want to share our big day with you. Thank you for watching Tips for Healthy Living. I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, Herbalife Wellness Coach Ryan here, or also known as Hot Pocket. Today I'm going to show you 38 weight plate exercises. If you don't know what a weight plate is, it's one of these. They come in various sizes. Usually you can at least find one or two. I'm going to show you 38 of these because I haven't really shown you any weight exercises except for one or two with dumbbells. But these 38 exercises I'm going to show you are with those, and they're designed for people that don't have a lot of room or a lot of weights, because a lot of these exercises you're not going to really need anything over 45 pounds. So this is a great way to exercise when you don't have a lot of space and you don't necessarily have a lot of weights to work with. So let's get started. Halo.
Hi, I'm Lola from Yoga Lola Studios, and we're here today to share some wonderful tips with you that will make you feel wonderful, fantastic, and fit. Now, some tips for you ladies that are over 60 that want to stay in great shape. So number one, sit down in the chair, sit forward, and make big circles, first in one direction, and then turning around and going in the other direction. Do the circle 16 times in each direction, then change and go in the other direction. And then we'll bring the right elbow up, the left elbow back, and we'll just move those elbows forward and back, 16 repetitions. And then our last exercise, we'll bring our arms up overhead, our palms facing, shoulder level, and then we'll bring our palms down, palms up overhead as long as comfortable. Well, thank you for joining us today. I've really enjoyed sharing all these wonderful tips and tricks with you. Use them every day to make your life a happier, more vibrant place to be, and see you next time. Satnam.
It's come to my attention that some of my workouts are a little hard for everyone, so I've mixed it with a little bit of what I'm doing and some easier beginner level type workouts for anyone else who can't do the other ones.
Hi, welcome to Hollywood Makeover, the real information show for independent filmmakers young and old.
Welcome to another edition of Hollywood Makeover. I'm your host, Rochelle McCrae. Today, we're going to talk about set dressing and how to use a budget and make sure that your independent film looks like a multi-million-dollar picture. We're going to be at Ultimate Consignment today talking with owner Brian Lesk about how important it is to dress your set and do it in budget. Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Thank you guys for coming.
All right, Brian, so I need you to tell me a little bit about Ultimate Consignment, because this is the ultimate place to find everything you could ever need for independent filmmaking and on a budget.
Yeah, you can source pretty much anything here.
Wow.
It's the largest consignment store probably in the world.
Right.
And what we've put together here is a group of 175,000 items.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we put in 500, 600, 700 new items every single day and thousands of items every week. And for the independent filmmaker on a budget, it gives them just a vast array of can be old collectible stuff, it could be new unique items, it can be art, or it depends upon what the film's all about. It also allows them to come down, buy those items, use those items in their film, and when they're done with those items, bring them back, consign them to us, and we'll resell those items, thus even lowering their budget even more.
So you guys deal a lot with people who do independent films. I mean, this is something that you source all the time to people all over the country. I know that you can send things places and people can get what they need.
We do.
tell me about the experts here that can help everyone out.
Well, I'm going to bring in someone right now who's a little bit more expert than I am.
All right.
I'm going to bring in Dawn Dunham.
Hi, how are
Dawn?
you today?
Hi, Dawn.
Nice to meet you.
All right,
Welcome
so you're going
to
to take me
UC.
around this awesome place, right?
I'd love to. All right, everything is organized into sections. And so this is our tool section.
Okay.
These are our various toolboxes that we have. So
Right.
as you can see, we have every shape, color, sizes.
Being that you are the professional that you are, would you say that it's cheaper here than like buying stuff retail and taking it back? Because a lot of people do that. They'll leave stuff tags on and try and bring it back. But if it breaks or it gets ruined
Right.
or it gets scuffed, you can't take it back.
Then you're stuck. The great thing about what we're doing here at Ultimate
Yeah.
Consignment is you can buy the item, you can utilize it, you can bring it right back. We will resell it for you, and then you will get a portion of those sales back.
Amazing.
Right.
All right, so I just want to know how much this is so we can move on to find more tools.
Perfect. So all I need to do is look at the ID number.
Yeah.
And I enter it in.
Yeah.
And this item is $5.
$5?
It is.
I think that fits in my budget.
I think it does too. Let's
Okay,
add it to the list.
Let's find some more tools.
Great. Let's go.
Cool. So this is a really great deal, but I still need to decorate a living room scene for our film. So can you help me find some stuff to decorate a living room with?
Sure. Let's go to home decor.
Okay.
Well, this section of home decor, you're going to find a lot of things that are just different and very individual. So we can really find some cool things for your set. All of our lamps are here. So you have floor lamps at all different shapes and sizes and colors. And then you get some different varieties as well, and it just is more noticeable.
Right. Perfect. Now we need some like paintings.
Paintings.
Can you take me to pictures and paintings?
Sure.
Because that's a really great way to dress a wall. Again, like
Okay.
the plants are good because it fills space. The lamps, you can either choose one for, either floor or one that will sit on something. And then if you use paintings, you can dress walls.
Most are displayed here on the wall. So we have all types. We have tapestries, we have colorful paintings that are a lot larger, Native American prints, canvas paintings, and all shapes and sizes. And so, as you can see, there's just such a wide variety that you can just choose what you want and what motif you're looking for.
But even something like this, I mean,
This
you've
is
got
nice.
a wrought iron. I mean, this would take up, you could do it sideways, you could do it up and down.
Right.
You could even make it look like a door if you needed to do something for a door. I mean, that really the options are endless.
Right.
And I think the key with dressing a set is making sure that it's not distracting, but that it's visually interesting as well.
Right, and it's versatile, and you can use it for several different things, several different sets. Bookcases, desks, different tables, chairs. For example, like these chairs. So you could utilize these chairs in an office scene, a waiting room scene, and even a dining room table scene. So, you can utilize them in different ways.
Right. I mean, that's a really good point because we want it to look good. And really, your audience is not going to notice if you've duplicated pieces as long as you're strategic as where you put them.
Right.
It's also important why you do your storyboards and your script first because then you can strategically place where you've got everything rather than go and buy a bunch of stuff that you don't need or that you can't utilize. So one thing I know a lot of people forget about is filling the small spaces. So if you have a
Right.
cabinet and you need something like a box or a chest or something like that.
Exactly.
I think people really forget, but if you look here, a lot of things like this would be good for like a dresser scene or if like you wanted to put this on a coffee table to make it look, because you want to make the set look as real as possible, but you don't
Exactly.
need really fancy expensive things. I mean, something that's just like this would be fantastic
Right.
to put, and you can even put some knickknacks on top of it, you know, or it could look like this goes for coasters. I mean, I really
Absolutely.
think like for a living room, you could use any of this stuff that would go on a shelf or on a coffee table, and I think it would go great. If it's not a big giant piece that's a staple piece, you can actually reuse. Like if you were to use, a nice, like this, for example, this wooden box here.
Right, like a
This-
treasure chest.
Yeah, this treasure chest. I mean, you could use this on a coffee table, and then if you have maybe a scene where you have to shoot in a bedroom, you could use that as a jewelry box. You could use it in a lot of different places. And I think that's one thing that you need to remember is recycling what you have on set. So pick out staple things, and when you purchase items, look at that and go, how many ways can I use that? And it makes your budget go that much farther.
Exactly.
Thanks, Rochelle. That information is really helpful, especially to our budding filmmakers.
What's up in Wolfboro? Citizen Wolfboro, New Durham. The Village Players presents Bathroom Humor, a 2-act play that's going to be airing July 22nd, 23rd, 29th, and 30th at 8 p.m. with a Sunday matinee on July 31st, and that's going to be at 2 p.m. Tickets are available at Black's Paper and Gift, and that's going to be at the Village Players. They always put on a good show, and I've seen a lot of cool raving reviews about it already. Go back a day, July 21st, the Boat Museum is holding a lecture called Focus on Canoe History. Ever wonder how long canoes have been used for recreation? Well, you can find out by going to that lecture at 7 p.m. at the Boat Museum. Check it out. Should be good. This week's shout out is to our very own volunteer, Marianne. You're doing a rocking job, and I just want to thank you for all the work that you've done for us and all the other volunteers out there that are working for WCTV. If you want to become a volunteer, call me at the station at 569-0219. We're always looking for helping hands to videotape things. Those are the type of volunteers we're looking for right now, are videographers. I'm Ryan, and stay classy, Wolfboro. See you next time.